All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I really appreciate you jumping on here. So today, just like the title says, we're going to be talking about how to generate high quality leads for your remodeling business. If you're on here and you're like most businesses in the remodeling or the home improvement space, you're probably looking for some specific strategies to generate more leads, maybe some higher quality leads, and really just looking for a way to take your business to that next level. If that's you, just want to let you know that you're in the right place. If you're serious about generating more leads, some higher quality leads, and ultimately generating more business on a monthly basis, the next 45 minutes are going to be really important. So what I want to encourage you to do is, number one, go ahead, grab a pen and paper. I want to encourage you to take some notes and really write down a couple of things you can take action on right away. We're going to be going over some things that can truly make a major impact on your business, and I don't want you to miss it. Also, go ahead and put your phone on silent if you could. I'll do the same thing on my end. Try to stay off Facebook. If you're like me, you've probably got a bunch of tabs open on your computer, so try to minimize those and really just cut out all the distractions around you. I know things can be really distracting. It's Friday, but go ahead and try to minimize those distractions. And here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover why a blueprint is crucial for reliable and predictable growth within your business. I'm going to show you what that blueprint can look like and the process we go through to map that out. I'm also going to show you how our clients are able to implement that blueprint, allowing them to systematize their entire sales and marketing, generating a consistent flow of high quality leads on a monthly basis. And if you stick around till the end, I've got a couple free gifts I'm going to send your way. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to send you our ultimate marketing checklist, which will really allow you to just take a deep dive into your business, into your current online marketing system and strategy, and show you where there's some room for improvement. Also give you the key steps you could take, some different steps you could take to really take it to that next level. And I'm also going to be giving you an opportunity for you to receive a completely custom online marketing lead generating blueprint specific to your business and specific to your service area. 100% free of charge. So go ahead and stick around till the end. Okay, so who am I? And if we haven't met before, I can tell from the chat, a couple of us haven't met before. You're probably thinking, why am I spending my Friday sitting here listening to this guy? Well, I'm the founder and CEO of Contractor Growth System. I'm digital marketer certified in customer acquisition, email marketing, copywriting, conversion, optimization and testing, and a few others. I'm extremely passionate about helping and providing builders, remodelers, and contractors, with automated sales and marketing systems to help them grow their business. And lastly, you can always reach out to me at any time at ben@contractorgrowthsystem.com, or you can reach out to me at 515-400-3755, and I'd be glad to talk with you. Cynthia, I see you in the chat there. I appreciate you chiming in. Okay, so enough about me. Let's go ahead and jump into the fun stuff. So I want to first talk about the problem. The reason I'm here, the reason I do what I do, is because I came across this major problem within this industry. And what that problem is that most businesses, and if you're on this webinar, if you're on this training, it might be you, are making a big investment into their marketing. And you're probably thinking, okay, well, isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? Isn't that a good thing? And so let me explain. You know that in order to generate a consistent flow of leads, to grow your business, you need to invest in your marketing. You've probably tried SEO, pay-per-click, social media, maybe some email marketing. You've tried all these different things, maybe drove all this different traffic, but you've generated little to no results. If you're like most business owners we work with, you've probably gotten a super low return on your investment, if you've even gotten one at all. And so that becomes a problem, right? Like that's not fun to invest all this money on the front end and generate no results, no return. So why is that? Why can you do all the things you think you should be doing, all the things you've been told to do, told that would grow your business, all the marketing, all the advertising, and get no results? I know that all of you watching obviously have been to a gas station before. So when you pull into the gas station and you go to fill up your vehicle, what do you see? When you go to fill up your vehicle, what do you see? You see all the different octane options that are available to you, from 87 or 88 all the way up to that 93, 94, regular, all the way up to super premium, high performance, expensive gasoline that you typically would only put in a high-end sports car or maybe even like a racing vehicle. So let me ask you a question. What happens if you spend almost double the money on the super premium 93 octane gasoline and you pump it into an old broken down vehicle that barely pulled into the gas station? What happens? Is that car gonna all of a sudden transform into a high performing super vehicle? Of course not. It's not gonna do anything because it's a broken down vehicle. So what the heck am I talking about? Why am I here on a Friday taking your time talking about high octane gasoline and broken down vehicles? Because what I just explained is exactly what most contractors, most remodelers, most business owners are doing today. The exact problem I was talking about a couple slides ago. And if you haven't made the connection yet, the gasoline is all the money, all the marketing advertising you're doing, and the vehicle, or the broken down vehicle in this case, is where you're sending all these people. The broken down vehicle is typically just a low converting, outdated website where over 98% of visitors leave without taking a single action. All right, so what I want you to do, if you're open to it, is go ahead and take out your pen and paper if you have it in front of you. If not, take a couple seconds to grab something to write on. And in under 60 seconds, I want you to map out what you believe your current marketing system looks like right now. What does your gasoline and vehicle look like? Do you have Google or Facebook ads going directly to the homepage on your website? Maybe you have a call to action of learn more or about us. Maybe no call to action at all. Are you running newspaper, TV, radio, different types of traditional ads to drive visitors to your website, or maybe an untrackable phone number? Really, what does that system look like? Just take a couple seconds to map that out to the best of your ability. I'll just give you a couple more seconds to map that out. All right, great. So thanks to those of you who would have participated in that. And if you could, please excuse my poor drawing skills here. It's tough to draw on a computer. But if you're like most of the businesses that we work with, your system probably looks something like this. This is where most businesses are at. Again, spending the majority of their money on advertising, maybe even some on their website, but that's pretty much where it ends. You've got a basic ad to a website, that gasoline to a vehicle, right? More professionally drawn out, it looks something like this. So what happens to the people that come to your website, but then they leave because they get distracted? Maybe they're shopping around, looking at the competition. Maybe they get a phone call, you know, if they're in the middle of checking out. There's a ton of things that can happen. But the scary stat is, on average, 98% of people who visit a website will leave without taking action. They'll leave without giving you a phone call. They'll leave without filling a form. They'll leave without taking action at all. So do you have a system in place to stay in front of those individuals when they leave? And if we can't solve for this issue, if we can't solve for the issue of spending all this money on the front end, generating no leads, no results, you know, we're going to have some issues. If we can't generate new leads, new customers, we're going to be stuck and our business is going to be struggling. Many of you are probably sitting here thinking, all right, great. So that's awesome. You're right. We've tried about everything and nothing really ever seems to work. But how is this going to help? Well, let me ask you another question. When you start a remodeling job or you start on a new project, do you just blindly jump in, just get started right away, shoot from the hip as you go, or do you have a plan in place? Do you have a strategy, a blueprint? Of course you do. So just like you have a plan for new projects that you're starting, projects you're completing this week, which job site to be at and when, you should have a plan, or more specifically, you should have a blueprint for your sales and marketing. Advertising and marketing without a blueprint would be like if somebody took you, dropped you off in Los Angeles, spun you around, 10 times in a circle and said, all right, drive me to New York City without a map. Yeah, you could get lucky. You might be able to get there. It could be done. Maybe you'd use the road signs and be able to get there. But the same thing goes for your marketing. Maybe you'll get a new lead this week. Maybe you'll get a call today to start on a new project. But it's not very predictable and it's definitely not very reliable. So by now, you know that having a blueprint for your marketing is super crucial. You should know that having that mapped out can be very important. So what's next? Well, now I'm going to walk you through exactly how we map out that online marketing blueprint for our clients and for our own business as well. So let's go ahead and jump into that. And if you could in the chat, let me know that you can see my screen clearly and that you can see my funnel mapping software here. Awesome. Thank you very much, Jamie. It's good to see you on here. All right, cool. So with this funnel mapping software, with this online sales and marketing mapping software we use, there's really three pieces of the puzzle when you look at your business as a whole, especially with the online marketing. You've got traffic, the gasoline. You've got conversions, which is your website, all of your real estate online. And you've got retention or remarketing. We'll go ahead and we'll call this remarketing here, if I can. So you have organic traffic where you have, you're posting to Facebook, Instagram, maybe YouTube. When people find you on Google organically, you've got organic traffic. And you also have paid traffic. Like I said, you could have TV, radio, newspaper, Google ads, Facebook. There's so many different types of paid traffic. Those are all your gasoline. And then right here, again, I have drawn out what the majority of remodelers, the majority of contractors and business owners are doing. You've got traffic to a generic website, which is almost like a brochure. The average attention span of average American is around 7 seconds, like less than a goldfish. So sending them to a site that's almost like a brochure is why 98% of those individuals are bouncing without taking action. And so what I want to do is walk you through exactly what a blueprint could look like for a remodeling or contracting business that would enable you to generate high quality leads reliably and predictably for your business. So let's just say Jim is on Google. Jim's on Google and he's searching for a new kitchen. He wants his kitchen completely remodeled. So Jim comes to Google and he types in kitchen remodeler near me. So Jim's right down here. He types in kitchen remodeler near me, and the first Facebook ad that pops up, or the Google ad that pops up, has some pretty compelling copy for a free consultation. So he clicks on that ad and he comes to the website. Well, what would be ideal, instead of having a generic website that's pretty much a brochure, would be to have a high converting website. Having a high converting website that's converting a larger majority of those individuals who are coming here, the gyms, into leads. So a high converting website, and I could talk for hours about the different pieces of your website that allow you to generate more leads and convert more of those visitors. But let's just call it a high converting website. So he comes to the website and Jim's really interested in getting started. So the first step in the sales process would probably be to schedule a free consultation. So let's just say it's a free consultation is the first step in the sales process. And so what that would look like is you would have a sales page that's meant to convert individuals into free consults. It's very simplistic, but very powerful, clear call to action, and a strong copy, maybe a video. And so let's say request free consultation. So we got the request a free consultation up here. Jim clicks the button on your high converting website to request a free consultation. He gets to this page. It's a really cool, clean page. He clicks the button and gives you his name, email, and phone number. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for Jim's contact information so we could follow up. So he enters his name, email, and phone number. But then what we run into a lot of, and I get this a lot from our clients and individuals I'm talking to on a regular basis is, listen, we don't need any more leads. We have plenty of leads. We've got too many leads. The problem is the leads are terrible quality. And I ask them, what are you doing to pre-qualify these individuals? And the majority of them aren't doing anything to do that. And so having a page after he already gives you his base information, name, email, and phone number, having a page where Jim can answer some qualification questions. So let's call this qualification questions. So the next page would be the qualification questions, and I'm going to minimize this a little bit. Move it over here. Okay, so qualification questions. So Jim comes to the page. He requests a free consultation. He gives his information. What we want to have happen is we want you to internally be notified. Like if you get a new lead, I'm sure you want yourself or your team or your salesperson to be notified. We've got a new lead. They just requested. We need to follow up. So let's look at what that would look like. So let's just call this right here, new lead. And all this is saying is Jim filled out the form, name, email, phone number at minimum. He filled out the form. So we want to be notified internally, maybe via email, text message, maybe even a phone call with the automated voice saying that you have a new free consultation requested. Here's their name, dial anything to connect with them within literally a couple minutes of them requesting. So let's map that out really quick because that's what we're doing now. We're mapping out a blueprint of what this would look like or could look like. And so let's say, we want our team internally, and let me minimize this so you guys can see all this. We want our team internally to be notified via text that we've got a new consultation scheduled, right? So this is just a text message. Then we want our team also to get an internal email that we've got a new lead. Here's their name, email, and phone number. Free consultation requested. And then, like I said, maybe we want to get a phone call automated to our phone as soon as someone fills out that form that says, hey, you've got a new lead. His name is Jim. He requested a free consultation. Call him, get him to schedule a time to have that consultation, whether it's in person or virtual, and answer any questions he might have. So this is just going to be an automated phone call that comes directly to your phone. This can be this whole process right here, this notification process can be built out as simplistic or as advanced as you want it to be. If you want it to go to certain individuals, for certain people to get a text, certain people to get an email, you can have that built out however you want to have it built out. Another important step behind this process would be having Jim's information imported into a CRM where you can keep track of him and his actions he's taken within your business. All right, so this is what it would look like internally. And just so you guys can see what this looks like, I'm just going to say internal notifications. These are going to you internally. Then we also want the Jim who filled out the form, who's interested in a free consultation, to get some follow-up as well. If you've been in sales, you're running a business, obviously you know how important follow-up can be. Follow-up can be extremely important, and it's one of the most crucial pieces in sales. And so having a system in place to follow up with Jim is going to be super important. So let's say we want Jim, after he gives you his name, email, phone number, to receive a text saying, hey, Jim, thanks for requesting a free consultation with our business, with our kitchen remodeling business. Here's the next steps. We'll be reaching out to you shortly. We'll be giving you a phone call, save this number, text us back, whatever you wanted that to be. Sending him a text, sending him an email, doing the same thing, text messages having a 98% plus open rate. I know if you have a phone, obviously, there's probably not many times that you get a text message that you don't open it. And so that can be important. Also an email, so you can notify them with an email. And then again, a couple things can happen. And you can build this out extensively as you want, but think about how powerful it would be after Jim requests a consultation to get a text after, you know, a minute or so it feels real, to get an email, and then even get something like a voicemail that's pre-recorded that's going to congratulate Jim, thank Jim for requesting that free consultation, let him know the next steps, and that's inserted directly into his voicemail. Or another piece that could be unbelievably powerful that not many businesses are doing is you could have that automated, what we call a lead bridge, where Jim fills out the form, your team or your salesperson gets an automated call to their phone that says, hey, Jim just filled out the consultation, dial 1 to connect, and you can connect with Jim on the phone with the phone call within a couple minutes of him filling out that form, which is, you know, in sales, unbelievably powerful and going to allow you to, you know, turn a lot more of those Jims into paying customers or new projects. So these are going to be the lead follow-up. We'll say new lead follow-up. And this is automated. So this is taking up none of your team's time or resources. This is just allowing you to get in front of Jim, make it feel personal, and give him the best customer experience possible, which is going to allow you to convert so many more Jims into customers. So from the qualification page, he'd get questions like timeline, budget, what kind of projects he's interested in, what he's looking for. He'd give those qualification answers. And once he has those answers, again, those can be sent to you however you want those sent to you. They can be imported into Jim's contact in your CRM, your customer database. And then from the qualifications page, a couple things. You might want Jim to schedule time on a calendar that's linked up with your calendar when you have time available on specific days. Or you might just want to send Jim to a thank you page and thank him for requesting. And you could say, thanks and next steps, where you have a video. And so a couple things along this process, having a video on each one of these individual pages is going to allow you to talk this customer, talk Jim through each step of the process. And it's pretty much like cloning your ultimate salesperson and bringing him online for the perfect sales process. So you got thanks and next steps. And then obviously from there, the next step would be to have, with this day and age, as crazy as things are, possibly a virtual, this first step maybe being a virtual or an in-person consult, right? So you got a virtual or in-person consult. And then since this process was so great to Jim, he was so educated and he loves what you guys have done for him, a large majority of Jims are going to turn into a new project, a new customer, more revenue, more profitability for your remodeling or contracting business. So we'll go ahead and just say new project. So that's what this can look like. Right now, you've got a high converting website. So right now you've gotten in front of Jim with your traffic, whether it's a paid ad on your Facebook, Instagram, maybe it's organic. You got in front of Jim. He came to your high converting website where you had an awesome, clean call to action to schedule a free consultation. He went through this whole process. You followed up, and now you've converted Jim into a new project, which is what you want to do. And you did this reliably and predictably because now you have a blueprint to do so. Okay, so one more type of person that you might have come to your website or might find you online, we'll call her Stacy. So Stacy is browsing Facebook. She's been thinking about having a new bathroom for a while. So she jumps in on your Facebook page. She sees you guys offer bathroom remodels, and she's not quite ready to move forward with a consultation. She's not quite educated enough to hire a contractor. So what you can do to still bridge that gap, generate Stacy as a new lead where you can follow up and convert her into a consultation, is offer Stacy a free resource, some sort of an educational resource, maybe top 5 things to consider before hiring a contractor to remodel your bathroom. some sort of a valuable resource where you're educating Stacy on a specific subject that she's interested in, that breaks down that trust barrier and gets her to know, like, and trust you. And so then you can get her to schedule a consultation and take the next steps when she's ready. So let me zoom out, scroll down here. And so this is what this can look like here. You've got the free resource. This is going to be like a PDF, a guide, an ebook, tips or strategies on what to consider before hiring a contractor or remodeler. You got the free resource. As soon as she comes and gives you literally just her email, maybe email and phone number in return for that resource, on that thank you page, since you already know she's interested in that product or in that service, saying thanks and schedule consult. You can give her a call to action if you're ready, or if you want to see what our consultation process looks like. It's free and it's going to give you some more clarity. Go ahead and schedule your free consultation. Same thing in the email. Once she downloads, once she gives you her email, sending her an email with that free resource and offering her a free consultation. Same thing down here. When you deliver the resource in the email, again, you're going to want to offer her, we'll say, free resource. This is a PDF where you have a clickable link to schedule consultation. So this is what it can look like. This is what a blueprint can look like. Obviously, we just mapped this out within 5-10 minutes, where you took a ideal customer that you got in front of, that gasoline, drove them to your high converting website, took them through the perfect sales process online, depending on what they're interested in, where they're at in the sales process. They need more educated, or if they are ready to take action, they want to sit down on a free consultation. You pre-qualified them, you followed up with them, and this entire system is automated, and it took up zero additional time or resources of your team to complete this. So this is what it can look like, all right? So let's jump back in here. Once you have your entire blueprint strategy mapped out, it's time to put the pieces of this system together. It's time to build it out. You know, and that can sound, it probably sounds very complicating. It probably sounds like there's a lot that goes into it. You know, obviously we built this out in a couple of minutes, but looking at it, you know, you might think, okay, well, that's cool. You know, we've got a website, we've ran ads, but building the rest of this out just seems like, you know, it seems almost impossible, or it's going to take a lot of time, maybe a lot of money. Well, what I want to do next is I'm going to show you how you can implement this blueprint into your business very easily. So let's go ahead. I'm going to jump in here and show you how you can do that. So this is our all-in-one sales and marketing platform that we use in our business for our clients and internally. This is where I'm going to show you how to build this out. Let me go ahead and sign in here quick. So we're jumping the platform. I'm not going to go over all the specifics. It's an all-in-one tool, all-in-one system that allows you to do so many different things within your business. It's duct taping a lot of different things together. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you could build this funnel, this whole entire system out. But the piece I'm going to focus on for time's purposes is this request a free consultation piece. So this piece I'm going to focus on and show you exactly how you could build that out very quickly. So we'll jump in here to our platform. We come down here to funnels, and inside of this platform, we're going to build out a free remodel consultation funnel. So you can see here, we have request free consultation, we have qualification questions, and we have thanks and next steps. We also have all of the follow-up internally and to the new lead who just entered their information to request a free consult. So here's the different pages, and I'm going to show you what this would look like. So let's go ahead and jump in here. This is a demo example of what we built out. And so having a couple things, obviously having this page, this landing page built out to convert visitors, ideal customers into new leads is what you want to have, you know, built out. So a couple of things, I won't go in depth on those specifics, but having your trackable phone number blown up here in the top right corner where people are looking right away, having compelling ad copy, getting them to want to schedule that consult, inoculating different objections that might come up along the way, having a video or at least a nice photo of your team to personalize, to get them to know, like, and trust you. And then, just taking them through some before and after photos, some testimonials about your team, calls to action. As you can see on this page, this is not your standard website. There's not a bunch of different tabs to go to. It's not a brochure. There's one call to action. There's one action I want my ideal customer to take, and that's to claim their free consultation. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on this page, I've got a button to claim your consultation, and they all lead to this pop-up where you're going to collect name, email, phone number, and the type of service you're interested in. This is a free consultation for a remodeling business that offers these specific services. So I'll show you what happens when I fill this out, but I also want to show you what these pieces right here, this follow-up piece, looks like inside the system. Instead of duct taping it together in a different platform, what we do is we have a form internally that they fill out, that name, email, and phone number, and that's going to trigger a campaign in here, right? So we have a campaign. When someone comes to this free consultation page and fills out the form, we have an email, a text message. You can see it's all built out here. You've got an email, a text message, a voicemail that's pre-recorded that drops directly into their voicemail box. And I have a lead bridge in here, which is where you can see, you could type out however you want this. You have a new lead from Big Ben's Remodeling. They requested a free consult and their name is Jim. Give them a call and answer any questions and get a time scheduled for the free consult. Smile and dial. So that's that. That's what the follow-up system looks like. Internally, we have triggers built out where as soon as someone fills out that form, we're getting notified internally via text, email, and a phone call or voicemail as well. And so let's just go ahead. Let's say Jim Jones, and let's say, let's go here and put in my email. And put .com. And Jim was interested in a kitchen, remember? So Jim came from Google, came to the free consultation page, and he's interested in a kitchen remodel. So he claims a consultation. Immediately internally, you're going to receive a text message, phone call, or email, however you wanted to be notified internally. It's going to go into your CRM, and then Jim's going to be routed here to this page with the video, with some more copy, and then here's the questions that Jim can answer from here. So right now, already what took place is he filled out this form. This has taken place. And then Jim also received a text, email, and a voicemail into his voicemail box for filling out that form. And that's all built out within this all-in-one sales and marketing platform. So he fills that out, and then Jim comes here and he enters this information here again. He comes down here. He's interested in a colorful, and he's interested in a rustic with lots of character. That's his favorite style. He's looking for a high-end look for less. He's looking to get started immediately, and he's got a budget of around $45,000 for this kitchen that he wants done, right? So as soon as Jim fills this out, he's going to go to that thank you page. Again, the thank you page, next steps. And you're going to get him to schedule a free consultation. You could put a calendar in here and have him schedule, but you're taking him through that perfect online sales process to generate new high quality leads. So he's at the thank you page with some more testimonials. And what's happened internally is we have a sales pipeline that's being moved through the system where Jim would be imported into this pipeline and he would be moved through the system. And you'd also get notified on how much Jim is worth as a estimated value, $45,000 as a lead in your system. So this platform can do a lot of different things for your business. It's all encompassing, and it's really allow you to create that reliable and predictable growth within one single tool. All right, so if you want to learn more about that, I'll show you how you can do that here in a little bit. Let's jump back in, and now we've gone over why mapping out a blueprint can be extremely important to your business, how it can create reliable and predictable growth. And I've shown you quickly how you can begin implementing that blueprint into your business. And like I said, since you stayed to the end, since we're wrapping up here, I'm going to be sending you all who stayed on here our ultimate marketing checklist. And if you'd like, what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be offering is we're going to map out a completely custom online marketing lead generation blueprint specific to your business and specific to your service area. You can do whatever you want to do with it. It's free of charge. Obviously, we do implement these blueprints. We do implement these systems for our clients. But if you want to walk away with it, you're completely free to do that. No hard feelings either way. So to claim this gift, all you need to do is text the word blueprint to 515-400-3755. You can write this number down, text it later or text it now, or if someone that you know could use a blueprint like this or a checklist, go ahead, let them know, and we'd be happy to build that blueprint for you, and even more excited to sit down and to talk with you. So that's all for today. Thanks so much for spending your valuable time with me. I know I went through a lot of this stuff very quickly. I hope it's been valuable. I hope it's been helpful. Remember, you can always reach out to me at ben@contractorgrowthsystem.com. Give me a call at 515-400-3755. We'll be sending you an email after this with all this information. Hope you all have a great rest of your Friday, and thanks again.